Hi everyone, welcome to WarpBay. This is a quick demo of our dashboard. So let's quickly dive in. This is our centralized dashboard where all the events are hosted. When you as an organizer come on board by just entering your email address, you get an OTP and you log in. Here you can create your events and you can start being live. So let's first understand how to create an event. You come here, give it a name, select your event date and start date and end date. And then you can go ahead and select as an in-person event, add your event location, and it's good to go. So this is how you create your event. Every event on the dashboard gets a dedicated console where all your settings and menu options are available. So let me start from a mock event that we have created to show you a quick demo. All right. So as I mentioned, every event on the dashboard gets a dedicated console where all the settings and menu options are available. On the left side is on the left pan, we have all the menu options. There's registration, there's sponsors, there's speakers, there's exhibitor, there's stall, there's OEM, there's communication, there's your analytics, and this is your check-in and check-out where all your attendance tracking happens. So first step, whenever you come to the event, you first want to take your event live. You want to take your registration forms live and add it to your website. So just like any registration form builder, we have our in-house form builder where you can create your reg forms, you can add your questions, and copy this URL and add it under the button on your website for visitor registration, for delegate registration. But the good thing about our registration forms are we have a separate reg form for each and every row. There's a visitor reg form, there's for exhibitor, there's one for speaker, there's one for delegate that you will create. There's a separate landing page builder also where you can create your own, like a quick small website to add your reg forms and take it live. So let's start with the visitor registration form. Here, if you see, we have multiple forms. So we have a smart form builder. What this does, on a single role, let's say our role is visitor as of now. For visitor, I can create multiple forms. Why? How it is important? How it works is basically, let's say you're running an ad on LinkedIn. You can create a separate form for your LinkedIn ads. This is how the forms look. There is your event banner. This is your questions. If you want to customize your reg form, you go inside, edit, and it's simple. Then you can add a field, select what kind of question it is, text, company, a phone number, multi-select checkbox. Every input that you need is available here. Select, multi-select, whatever you call it, it's here. Here are some settings for you. This is your thank you page text. Here you can add tickets to your forms as well. I'm going to cover that as well in the next step. But you can, if you want to quickly take your form off, just toggle this in the settings. There's an option here for inactivity. Just make it inactive and the form will discontinue. The reason we are telling you to have a separate form for every source is this way you will have an efficient source tracking. So let's say I create a separate form for Facebook. I made a separate form for LinkedIn. Now in the analytics app, I can see which of my reg source is giving me highest registrations. Accordingly, you can optimize your ad spend. So this is that form. There are a few more things. You can also add your domain to the form where the URL will say your website name or your event name. It's up to you the way you want it. Also, the communication that you send can also be white labeled. So first thing is getting your forms live. As soon as somebody registers, this is my reg form. I come here as a visitor, I register for this particular event. I'm added to the dashboard here in the registration tab. As an organizer, you can see it. And when you hover on it, you can see there the QR, their company name and designation, and the badge is instantly created and sent to them on their email, WhatsApp, and SMS. All three are already included in the dashboard. I'm going to show that as well. And this badge that you see here can also be fully branded. So you can add your logo, your company name, everything you want. Again, it can be added here itself. And then if I go to the communication, this is where the magic happens for the communication. Here in this communication, this is your email communication where here we are sending a reg confirmation email. There is an option where you can also add approval and rejection. You can have pending or a waitlist feature as well. So let's say when you create your form, there's an option where you can select the toggle of which says requires approval. So let's say you're registering delegates, but you want to have a very specific type of job title and companies to be coming to the event. You can run a small filtration where the attendee will first land into the wait list. Here, if you see, there's an approvals. The entry will come in the approval section. There's an option for approval, reject, or accept. Once you approve it, they'll get a notification. If you reject it, they'll again get a notification via email or WhatsApp. If I come here again, in the forms, there's an option to take your events. If you have a paid event, you can add tickets to your form. This is how you do it. If you see, this form has this rupee icon, which means that this is a paid form. So if you go here, this is your ticket option. Tickets can be added from the dashboard. You can choose your ticket, select, go next, and then you submit your information, and you're good to go. Yeah. You can also add GST details. If there's an option here where the person can add his GST information, and again the invoicing, the design of the invoice can also be automated. The moment he registers, an invoice will be sent to them. and a payment confirmation will be sent to the user as well. Sure. So this is where this is our registrations and your payment culture. Now coming down to the speakers, every event has speakers. You have delegates. This is a separate section where you can add your speakers. Very basic. Come here, click here, add a speaker, add their LinkedIn URL. This is optional. You can add their email address, give them a name, first name, job title. If you want to add a profile picture and send an invite, it sends a dedicated customized email to the speaker just to bifurcate your data and everything. There's an option to add sponsors as well. Now why we are adding sponsors? This can also work with exhibitors as well. But first of all, you can add it via an CSV upload, or you can manually add it by clicking here, adding the company name and maybe their website link or bio in the industry. And here you add the team who's the person who's coming on behalf of this company. Why we do this? Because we have a lead scanning application. It's called Lead Scanner. There's a dedicated application that will be sent to the user on his phone. When somebody comes to that particular exhibitor's stand, he can scan their QR badge, and that data will be stored in this particular application. It's called lead generation or lead capture. That this is where the access is controlled. You on the other side, as an organizer in the analytics, will see who scanned who. There's an option here. It's called Lead Scanner, and it will show you there are total 1 scan and who scanned who. Zubair has scanned another person, and this is the details of that particular person. You can download this data and again share it with your exhibitors, and they can also download it from the application by themselves. But here you have a holistic view of everything that has happened at the event. I'll come down again to the communication again. So we covered email communication. We also have WhatsApp communication plus WhatsApp marketing. When somebody registers for your event, there's a communication which is sent via email. There's a communication which is sent by WhatsApp along with their badge and attachment. And you can also do WhatsApp marketing. So here you go in the template section, create your template. There's a quick AI also. You can ask the AI to create a template for you. You can give it a prompt. Hey, create me a template about the upcoming event. Give it some name and everything, and it will create a WhatsApp template for you. This way, you can send marketing blast to your audience. You come here, create a campaign, upload your data here, give it a name, select who you want to send it to. If you're sending it from the existing data, let's say you want to send it to the data that you have available in an Excel or a CSV, upload that data and go next. Press start campaign, and it's good to go. So this is where you're sending your WhatsApp marketing communication from the same number, from the same dashboard. You can add, by default, you get our WhatsApp number as a free feature, as a feature of the product, but you can add your own number as well. You come in the settings section and you can add your number. This is your WhatsApp API. This we need from your Meta account. We add your credentials and it's good to go. This is your WhatsApp. There's one more thing that I want to cover here is the SMS. So we have an in-house SMS integration. There's a common username already taken. You can select this template and it will start sending reg confirmation via SMS as well. There's a link that goes along in the SMS where the badge is sent as an attachment. So this is our registration. Coming down to the exhibitor, stall, and OEM. Now this is again a very, very smart feature. This is like a mini CRM for you as an organizer. The first step on your website, normally you have a button. It's called book a stall, or there's an I want to exhibit at the event. This company personnel comes, clicks that button. You initially on your website has a expression of interest form. It's an EOI. He shows interest to come and exhibit at the event. The data on the dashboard will come here. You just create a form on the dashboard, put it on your website, and the data will come here. Now here the magic happens. Your sales team will see that data here. The sales manager can assign this lead to a particular staff. You go here, you can select who you want to assign it to, and that now that lead belongs to this particular person. Now it's his job to call this email or this mobile number, and if the deal is closed, there's a small CRM status tracking that we have. It's prospect in progress, confirmed or lost. The moment you confirm the deal, you can allocate a stall to this particular company. How do you allocate stall? This is our feature where you can add your stall. Now, generally, it's by default that your floor plan is already ready. According to your floor plan, you can add your shell and bare stall here. Give it very simple. Give it a stall number or a name, whatever you call it. If it's a shell stall, we already have predefined sizes here, which is 9, 12, 15, 18. If there's any custom size, we can add it for you. You can also select standard, premium, number of sites, super number of badges. Now, why number of badges? Let's say you have decided that a stall with 18 square feet of space, 18 square meters of space can only have 10 badges. Now, what happens on the OEM side, the online exhibitor manager, which I'll show you, this person now can only get 10 badges for his colleagues. Then there's a hall name, there's table, chair, power socket, spotlight, dustbin, everything can be controlled from here, and you can edit it if you want later at any stage. If it's a bare stall, the size has to be entered manually. Again, number of badges can be fully controlled. You can add table, chair, power socket, spotlight, dustbin, and everything. or else you can upload this data via an Excel. If you don't want to do it manually, you can also upload it via an Excel from the backend, where all your stalls are added once in a go, and you can assign it to a particular company. So assigning a stall is very basic. Once you confirm the stall on this particular section, we can assign a stall here by clicking add, and the stall will be assigned to this company. The moment you assign a stall, you come down to the online exhibitor manual. Now, once the event is confirmed, the exhibitor has confirmed for the show, there are a lot of information that you need on the behalf of as an organization, a lot of information. Here are some glimpses that we have covered. Pretty much everything is covered here. First is user profile, where here we are asking the contact information of the person and the company information, where we collect their GST, address, website, and everything. And there's also about the on-site contact. Who is the person responsible at the on-site operations? There's fascia name here. There's exhibitor badges. So let's say you decided 4 badges for this particular company, so he has to add 4 names of the team who are coming, and the badges will be issued to them automatically. The moment if they need more badges, so there's a button here, request more badges. You will get a notification on the dashboard. Your ops team has an option to increase the numbers or no. That's your call. Then there is power requirement. We have default options here for single phase, 3-phase. The company can select what power they want, and you on the ops team will know what is happening. There's furniture requirements. You can add a vendor and the product they're offering. So the exhibiting company can select what kind of furniture they want. If it's a shell, if it's a bare stock. Also for shell, you can add this option. There's an option to add vendors for host and hostess as well. Just like furniture, there's an option to do that as well. There's booth contractor. Now, booth contractor is very interesting. Generally, you have a specific rules and regulations about booth contracting. There's a specific height, there's a specific width and the area that can be covered. You can define all those things here. This exhibiting company, once the design is ready, they have to upload that design. You, on the other hand, has an option to approve or reject the design. And once you approve it, they can now proceed ahead with the next steps. If you reject it, there's an option to add an input, like a feedback that why we rejected it. So there's an approval and rejection on you, or that you have the power to allow them or no. This catalog entry, you generally have catalogs for your event. So here you can collect all the information that you need for the catalog, or your company information, product and services. Everything that you need can be covered here. Participation letter, generally there is participation letter. There are permission letters that you need to issue. You can get it done here itself. We can add an option where you can approve a letter for a particular company. It's not like anybody can get it. You can add your logo. You can design it with header and footer. Automatically, the system will fetch the company name, the stall number, and the address of that particular company and add it to the dashboard. Then there's sponsorship. There's advertisement. If you want to seek advertisement offer for branding or for a promo video at the screen, all that can be covered here as well in the UI. So that's online exhibitor manual for you. This can be customized according to your event, but this is like a holistic view of everything that we have. Schedule. Why we have a schedule? Schedule is basically the agenda of your event. Suppose you have an event app or a web application for your event. This will help you. You can create your event agenda, add the entire flow of your event, and the user, when they come to the event, they can see the agenda in the application. I'm going to cover that as well in the next video. There is analytics. Analytics is very interesting here. Now I'm going to go one by one. First is the main analytics, where you see the money collected. If the event is paid, you see all the transaction here. There's registration overview, how many people registered, how many visitors, how many delegates. Now this is a test event, so the numbers are 0. But in real event, you'll see all the numbers. There's lead scanner, who scanned whom. If you are using the lead capture feature, here you see the data, who has scanned whom. Check-in, check-out. Now this is a very, very smart feature. You can use our in-house check-in system. At the venue, when somebody comes in, you get to know when they came, when they left, what was the average time spent. And also we have a very smart thing which tells you, pre-reg attendance, like how many people registered before the event. Let's say the pre-reg is considered a day in advance to the event, or the event day is morning. You get to know what conversion are we getting from your pre-registered data. Everything is here. You can see the attendance tracking here. You can see the engagement metrics for daily and repeat attendance. How many people came only once and how many were the repeat attendees at your event. Everything, bad hours, peak hours, can be right here. Meetings here. Now meetings is basically our matchmaking feature. When somebody sends a meeting request through our matchmaking application, I'll show that to you as well. You get to know how many meetings were accepted, how many were requested, received, and rejected as well. You get to know who met whom. Once the meetings is booked, you on the dashboard can see who met whom. Forms. Now this gets very interesting here. Every form that you use on our dashboard, when I showed you, we have multiple form builder where you can use smart forms. Every form has our in-house, just like Google Analytics, we have our in-house tracking system. It tells you total page views, it tells you unique page views, it tells you where the audience came from, it tells you the conversion of each and every form, how many people registered from that particular form can also be seen. It gives you city-wise, states, country-wise stats. It gives you browser device, everything that normal GA does to you. Our system also gives you all the information. Thank you so much. That is all from me today. There are a few advanced features that I'll be covering in a separate video. Thank you. Take care.